Welcome to this video demonstrating how to use the randomization website for the Arctic trial. Randomization is the method by which neonates are recruited into the trial to remove any selection biases. In the case of Arctic, it determines which of the active interventions the recruited baby will receive for skin disinfection prior to PCVC insertion. It also ensures there are no unexpected imbalances between babies of gestational ages less than 28 weeks and those between 28 and 34 weeks. You can learn more about the randomization process from page 22 in the Arctic protocol, available on our website. The randomization program for Arctic will ultimately allocate a baby's study number and their pack ID after confirming they have met all of the eligibility criteria. If an infant does not meet all of the eligibility criteria, then the website will prevent the user from randomizing the infant. In addition, the randomization program will also automatically create a record of the baby in OpenClinica in preparation for further data collection at various points in the trial. There are separate videos demonstrating how to use OpenClinica on the training page for Arctic on the NPEU website or on our YouTube channel. The randomization website for Arctic is located at rct.npeu.ox.ac.uk/arctic/login and should be available on most devices and browsers. However, for the purposes of this demo, I will be using our demonstration website at rct.npeu.ox.ac.uk/arcticdemo/login. The only difference between this website and the live randomization website is the pink banner at the top stating I am currently on the demonstration version, and the generic list of centres, Centre 1, Centre 2, etc. used to log in, as opposed to the list of current recruiting centres. To log in to the randomization website, each recruiting centre will have a single login for the purposes of randomizing subjects into the trial. The details for logging into the randomization website should be located within your centre's site file. I'm going to go ahead and log in on the demo version as Centre 1 with the password Arctic. Once you have successfully logged in, you will be presented with this menu on your screen. You can see here that the first option, Enter Infant, is greyed out. This is because, as you can see in the warning message above the menu, there are no packs logged in at the recruiting centre because all those assigned to this centre are still marked as being in the pharmacy. So the first task is to log in packs from the pharmacy into the NICU. To do this, click Login Packs at NICU. You will then be taken to a page listing all the packs that the pharmacy has assigned to the NICU. You can see here that 12 packs have been sent via the pharmacy to the NICU, ready for me to log them in. If you are logging in just one pack, simply click the pack number before clicking Login at NICU. If you wish to log in multiple packs, hold down Control on your keyboard and click all of those packs received by the maternity unit. To log in all the available packs, simply click Login at NICU without making a selection. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to log in the first 5 packs on the screen, Z1005 through Z1016. You will then be taken to a confirmation page for the packs you are attempting to log in. If the correct packs are listed, simply click Yes. If not, click Cancel to go back to the previous page. Once you click Yes, you will see a quick summary showing 5 packs are now available in the NICU. You can now click Home to return to the menu where the Enter Infant option is no longer greyed out, and this means that you can now enter the details of an infant into the randomization website. After clicking Enter Infant, you will be taken to a form where you should now enter the baby's details as previously entered on Section A of the Arctic Form 1 Trial Entry paper form. I'm going to go ahead and enter some sample data for an eligible participant. It is simply the case of inputting the data previously filled in on the paper form, questions A1 through A11, confirming the infant's eligibility. Once this has been completed, click Continue. After completing this section, you will be sent to a summary page to confirm the details of the infant, with options to complete, amend or cancel the entry of the participant. If I click Amend, I'm able to make changes to any of the data previously entered. Once any changes have been made, click Continue again and you will be back on the summary screen. I'm going to go ahead and confirm this data is all correct by clicking Complete. Once the data has been confirmed, you will be sent to this page showing you the pack number and the study number for the newly randomised infant. Make sure to record these on the entry form. These numbers let you know that the infant has been successfully entered into the trial. There is a print button below the study number. Click this to open up a PDF which you can then save or print. A couple of copies of this document should be placed in your centre's site file. I'm now going to enter another infant into the trial with some different data to show you what happens when invalid data, or data that makes the baby ineligible, is entered onto the randomisation website. So again, I click Enter Infant, but this time I'm going to indicate written informed maternal consent was not obtained, and then enter some data indicating the infant does not meet the inclusion criteria of requiring routine insertion of a PCVC for parenteral nutrition. I'm also going to give a valid, albeit rare, gestational age for the infant at birth. This time, when I click Confirm, you can see that the website shows some errors listed in red, as well as a warning listed in yellow. In our example, there is one warning informing me that the gestation is not expected to be less than 23 weeks. If this were the only discrepancy on screen, I would still be allowed to proceed and randomise the infant, as warnings are a mechanism to ask you to double check your information and amend it if incorrect. On their own, these warnings will not prevent any infants from being entered into the trial. There are also several errors on screen showing that I have entered some data which needs to be corrected. In our example, written informed maternal consent must be obtained and the infant must also require routine insertion of a PCVC for parenteral nutrition. If these error messages are accurate, this will prevent the infant from being randomised and entered into the trial. If it is simply the case that these errors have occurred as a result of misentering the data from the entry form, simply change the responses to the correct answers. Once you are happy, click Continue and then Complete. On the summary eligibility page, you'll also notice the warnings as a final prompt to check the accuracy of the data. I'll now return to the home page. You will now see that the number of available packs has been reduced to 3. Since this is getting quite low, I am now going to log in some more packs that have been received by the NICU, and then return to the home page. If for any reason the PCVC insertion is unsuccessful during Arctic and a new pack is required after the randomisation form is completed, there is an option on the home page to allocate another pack to the infant. Simply click Allocate Another Pack before selecting the relevant study number and current pack ID for the infant. Once selected, click Continue, and there will be a summary page where you can allocate, amend or click Cancel. Click Allocate to assign a pack to this baby, which will be from the same arm of the trial. Once confirmed, you will be given the new pack ID and the option to print a PDF with the baby's details and the new pack ID. That concludes the demonstration of how to randomise infants. I'll now quickly demonstrate some of the other options and functionalities of the website. The screening log for Arctic is also located on the website. The screening log is the mechanism by which potentially eligible infants can be recorded on the website in order to analyse recruitment rates and encourage recruitment. To add an infant to the screening log, click Screening Log. Once clicked, you will typically see a list of babies already added to the screening log for this centre. Since there are currently none, I'll go ahead and add one by clicking Add New Infant to the screening log. There is then a very simple form to complete. Fill in the relevant details before clicking Save. This will add a new entry to the screening log which can be edited by clicking the edit button at any time should the eligibility or enrolment details change. Click Home to go back to the home page. There are also various lists available to centre staff that allow them to see various bits of information regarding recruits and packs for their centre. First, the recruitment list. This shows all of the subjects that have been entered at your centre with the time of randomisation, the pack number, and the option to print the PDF showing the data entered for this infant. The pack list shows all of the packs allocated to your centre alongside their location or allocation status. And finally, pack list detailed shows this same data in a different view. This concludes the randomisation video for the Arctic trial. For more information on entering data in Open Clinica, please watch the videos on Open Clinica on the Arctic training page on the NPEU website.